Support for Radio Friends comes from Columbia Healthy Smiles, the dental office of husband and wife team Dr. Batson and Dr. Abe, offering comprehensive and customized care to patients of all ages. Learn more by calling 573-721-9039 or online at www.columbiahealthysmiles.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Wednesday, November the 16th. We're going to talk about locomotion today. You're not sure what locomotion is? Well, our next guest will tell you about it. Lawrence Simonson, good to have you here, Lawrence.
Hey, it's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
What is locomotion?
So Locomotion is a local not-for-profit that focuses on transportation equity and looking at alternative ways for getting around our community besides just using a car all the time.
Yeah.
So we've been around for about 21 years. Probably people remember us as PedNet.
Right, I remember PedNet.
Just over a year ago, we rebranded, and now we're Locomotion.
And what you're recommending that people either use their legs or their bicycle to get around.
Yeah, consider, trying to get around the community in a little bit different way. So, yeah, it could be either riding a bicycle, walking from time to time, or even jumping on our public transit system.
Yeah, and I asked you today, I said, did you ride your bicycle down here?
I sure did.
You did?
Yeah.
And you said that you use your bicycle to deliver the kids to school, too?
Yeah, we ride our bikes to school, and they absolutely love it. It is the best way to travel around the community with kids.
Well, how do you do grocery shopping with a bicycle?
We have bags that we use that go on our bikes, and they love it too because they help carry the groceries back, and they feel like they're part of the whole scheme of things.
So you actually are doing what you preach.
Absolutely.
You are riding your bicycle everywhere. Now, what happens if you have to go a longer distance?
Well, it depends on the distance, of course. If we have to leave town or something like that, we usually just rent a car, and it's no problem because what they have found is, and this holds through with the math, I could rent a car every weekend for an entire year, and it still comes out cheaper than me owning and operating my own car.
It does.
It does, yeah.
Well, when you take in the gas and the insurance and the maintenance on the car.
Yeah, and depreciation and everything.
So you're saying you could rent a car every weekend and it would still be cheaper than owning your own car?
Yep, that's absolutely true.
And the rest of the time you ride your bicycle?
Yeah, the rest of the time we ride our bikes, yeah.
Now, if people want more information on all of these statistics, have you got them?
We have them, yeah. We have them, sure.
So what do they need to do?
They want to get a hold of me, that's fine. They can, I'm at Lawrence@lomocomo.org.
Okay.
It's also lomocomo.org if you want to go to our website.
Okay.
Of course, you could always just Google Local Motion.
Okay, but if you want to contact him, he's Lawrence@lomocomo. I like that. .org.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. And you will have all the information they need to start using those bicycles every place they go.
Yeah.
It works great if you're in town.
It does work great if you're in town.
But for people who do live out of town, it's a little more difficult.
It is more difficult for them. Yeah, there's always going to be people that will, no matter how far we advanced our mission, there's always going to be people that will need to drive. And that's perfectly fine. Driving is great for a lot of people. It's not always great for everybody. But the thing is those people that have to drive, if we got more people to bike or walk or use public transit, those people that have to drive, they will find their driving experience gets a lot better.
Okay. Thank you very much, Lawrence, for coming by. So again, that's lomocomo.org if you want more information. Now, I want to introduce you to a guy making his first appearance on our program, Coach RON LYKINS. Good to have you here, Coach.
It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Mizzou Rec. And we were talking before you came on. Mizzou Rec pretty much has everything that you want there,
yes,
right?
All your fitness needs can be met there. Members from the community do participate are a part of the rec along with students. Okay,
so you don't have to be working for the university or a student at the university. You can participate at Mizzou Rec if you do a membership.
Right. You can get a monthly membership or a yearly membership, and then you have all the access to the facilities that we have.
Yeah, okay. But the reason you're here today is to talk about something that really is very special to you, and that's wheelchair basketball. You've been coaching wheelchair basketball how long?
I've been doing it since '82, so I'm coming up about my 40th year.
Yeah. Why? Why have you stuck with it that long?
I've just really enjoyed it. The players I've recruited, the players and people I've been involved with the sport have meant everything to me. And I just really enjoy being there, helping some people out who don't really have a lot of coaches out there to help them out. And it's just been really rewarding, and I've enjoyed it.
What is the most difficult part of coaching wheelchair basketball? Obviously, all the players are in wheelchairs. Mm-hmm. You ever have any collisions on the...
All the time. It's a very physical sport. Some people compare it to murder ball, which is quad rugby, where contact is encouraged. Our game's supposed to be skill and finesse, but there's incidental contact there, a very physical game.
Yeah. When you look back at all these years that you have been coaching, is there one instance that sticks out in your mind as the one, oh, this made it all worth it?
Oh, I think I feel that way every year. When I look back on our year and see what the growth of our players have, both individually and then what our team has done. So that is always a time of reflection where I can come back and say, yes, it was worth doing this.
Do you have some of the same players from year after year?
Yes, our guys are allowed 5 years of eligibility. That's a difference between our able-bodied sports teams that have only 4. So we're continually cycling players out every 5 years.
Mm-hmm. How many players have you gone through over the time that you've been coaching?
Since I've been here, I think we've been through about 80.
Yeah. When is the next, do you call it a tournament?
Our next set of home games are October 29th. They're going to be, we'll have games at 10, 12, and 1:30 p.m.
So you had that on October the 29th.
Right.
Is there anything coming up in November?
In December will be our next set of home games. December 2nd, we'll play at 3 and 5 o'clock. On December 3rd, we'll play at 9 and 12:30.
Okay, so you had the ones already took place on October 29th, but then you've got the December ones. Mm-hmm. At what time of the day are they?
3 o'clock and 5 o'clock on December 2nd, and then 9 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. No, just right after lunch on the 3rd. And
admission?
There's no charge for admission. We play our games in the Student Recreation Complex on historic Brewer Fieldhouse courts.
So it's free of charge. You don't have to be a member of Mizzou Rec to come and watch, to enjoy it.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, I wish you the very best of luck with it. I'll say continued success, because obviously it's been a successful run for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach, for coming by. Okay.
Glad to be here.
And if people want more information, you can just Google Mizzou Rec, and the times will come up for the wheelchair basketball. And if there's something that you would like to hear or see, I would love to hear from you. Simply drop me an email. That's pepperp@missouri.edu. Have yourself a good day. Bye-bye.